back again. We have a very small, packed workshop. Eventually the CNC and the laser and everything else might be going into a separate workshop, possibly, if that ever happens, but for the time being it's going to have to be used in here on one of the workbenches that's clear, or this table if this table stays. It's only been brought in here for videoing purposes, so we do not want bits flying absolutely everywhere. So looking at the options, I came across this Genmitsu Carver light desktop CNC enclosure, and I think it is for the 3018 machine, so I'm hoping it will fit over the machine we've got, Mostix 3018. So I thought we'd just have a quick look, see what you're getting for the money. Now this wasn't quite so cheap. 60–70 pounds I think it was. It's a lot of money for a few acrylic sheets, but I wasn't sure whether it was in kit form or how much assembling you had to do yourself. I'm suspecting now that it might actually be pretty well assembled. No breakages, which is good. Looks like we've got some very sharp snips there and some sticky material, or sticky insulation foam. So don't know how much of this you've got to assemble yourself. Getting that. So it looks like we might have a top, bottom, and 4 pieces of acrylic that you just poke into place. Yeah, that is certainly what that's looking like. Please, okay, let's get this out fully. I think we've still got a little bit more. Oh, don't know where that clip's from. Okay, there are some clips here. On there. I wonder if we should have 4. Oh, there's the other one, and it's broken. So there is a broken clip in this one. So we might have to either 3D print one or have a little whinge to the seller and get some more clips sent out. So yeah, I guess that's not the best packing, just leaving them loose like that. Everything else has been carefully taped up. Whoops, what the hell is that? Oh, it's a little handle with a tiny screw in it. I think we've got everything there. So we've got that foam tape, we have 4 edges, corners aren't they, I think, yeah, machined edges that will just sit in there. We've got a handle, we've got 4 clips, 1 broken. I'm not entirely sure where the clips go, to be honest. Oh, here we go. interesting. Okay, please remove all the protective film before installation. When installing the plate, the edges of the plate should be aligned with the clamps. Okay, do not scratch or knock the enclosure with hard or sharp objects. Final step, install the magnetic door panel on the front ceiling plate to complete the installation. Install the magnetic door panel on the front ceiling plate. Okay, so we have a door. Oh yeah, we do, by the looks of it, I think. Okay, so I don't know what these clips were for. So let's see if we can get this assembled. Must be the top, I would think, because we've got glass, plexi or acrylic sheets in there already. This must be the base with nothing to go in there. So this is the magnetic, please tear off double-sided film. Yeah. Oh, actually it's magnetic. Let's have a look. Yeah, it is magnetic, but barely. You'll see some little magnets inserted in there, and it just barely clicks in place. So that's obviously the door. And there is a hole at the top there for that little handle that we saw. It's a hideous handle, but it's going to do the job, just to pull down and pull that off. So we've got the front, the top. Now we've got 4 sides, and we're going to pause that and be back in a moment. Right, so we are back with this again. I've got to take off these sheets that are protecting this, unfortunately. And there's one with a big cutout. That goes to the cutout goes to the back right of the enclosure. Well, at least that's easy to get off. That's done. So this goes in the back. And you've got these metal bits that go into the corner as well. I can just bring this forwards a bit. Supposed to go in much further than that. There we go, I think that is in. So we've got a cutout at the top, both sides. We've got the big cutout at the back there, I'm guessing for the mains, cables, etc. We have a plate, a sheet on the right hand side that has this hole here. So again, let's get this uncovered. Looks like we've got a little bit of damage on that acrylic, so somebody hasn't cut that out perfectly. That's annoying, just a tiny little bit of damage on there. Okay, and we'll pop this in. Not obvious how that goes into there at all. Yeah, not so good. Doesn't want to go into there at all. Definitely in at the other end. If a little bit of a tap is going to be required on there. Doesn't want to get into that plastic piece. Yeah, I think that's done it this time. That actually does bottom out as well. Yeah. There we go, yes, that does bottom out. There we go, that's better. Right, so I think getting the top on might be interesting. It certainly isn't square at the moment. We'll see in a minute. Okay, so let's slide this in. Okay, we're in there. Let's have a look. Step one, yeah, put the metal posts in. No, we should have done that first. Step two, put the sides in. Step three, put the top in, and then whack the top as well. So let's get that door there. Now, how easy is this going to be? Get one corner in first and then go from there. Okay. Okay, so it actually went together a little bit better than I was expecting. Right, so that is pretty much all done. And now it says, please cut the proper length of the ceiling strip item 9 by scissors, then paste it evenly on the front door panel and the 4 aluminium sticks on the front entrance. So you're telling me you've got to put 2 lots on. Front and back to get that to seal. Okay, where is the front? So that is going to stick on there like that. So it's saying you should put tape on. The tape is relatively thick. Let me get rid of that. Grab a blade and so the gap there looks like it is just the thickness of that foam, which then disappears up there. So would you apply this to the aluminium? No, probably not. I don't know actually. I think I probably would put it on the aluminium rather than the door. Yeah, it's going to be much easier to put that on the aluminium if that's what I meant. Doesn't really show it. Then paste it evenly on the front door panel and the 4 aluminium sticks of the front entrance. Well, I'm certainly going to run it on the aluminium sticks first. I wonder what those plastic pieces were for. Clearly for something, I just don't know what. Right, so let's grab the backing tape. Let's hope it fits. Just putting it on flush with the top of the aluminium frame. Whoops. And then with these very sharp scissors. Oh, bloody useless though. Oh, hang on. Yeah, they've separated and gone on the wrong side. There we go. So that has gone on to there, no problem. I'll do bottom of this aluminium piece. Probably going to be easier from the top. It's exactly the width of the metal frame. Bring it down. God, these are not very good. That's that. To this side at the front, right to the top, and then we'll follow that down the outer edge so it's flush. Go. Now on the front. there. Now we've got quite a bit left. Does that door really need to have it put all round? Let's have a look. Well, I don't really see any benefit of having another piece on the front, because that is pretty much touching. They could have done with a magnet on the middle section there. You see the way that just bows out a fraction. I mean, it's not bad, but a magnet there would have been useful. Now, funnily enough, I do have some neodymium magnets, if I could just remember what I'd done with them. I'm wondering if we can use... No, we're not going to be able to, are we? Because that's aluminium. If we stick one on, no, it would need to be embedded in there. So, yeah, I don't think we're going to be able to do much with that. Maybe just put up with that gap there, or put something in front of it. Okay, so, and then you can just pull this door off like so. Perhaps it would be better around the other way. Yeah, so the bowing is going in now, so that is actually pretty close to touching everything. Okay, now this moves around quite a bit, so what I'm wondering is whether that foam will actually go underneath here and seal that in place. Let's have a look. Actually, I don't think it's going to make the slightest bit of difference. It's just not deep enough tape, so stuff is still going to get out underneath this. So, yeah. Have we even got enough to go underneath there? 1, 2, 3. Yeah, we've definitely got enough if we wanted to try and go at the bottom. As you can see, the problem, they are on little plastic corner pieces, and even if we put that on, it might help a bit. So I think that's what we're going to do. I don't think the door actually needs anything else on it. And if it did, we can always buy some more tape. But I think at this point, I'd rather the bottom had a better seal on it than the door. God, you rubbish. Nice thought to include scissors, but really, they're not brilliant. Okay. 2 done. That's 3. And the last one. Yeah. There we go. Okay, let's just pop this back over. certainly going to help. And we certainly couldn't get away with a second layer of tape. I think that would then be touching the floor. So let's grab that door. This time we'll take the covering off. There we go. I suspect they could have done with stronger magnets, and certainly one in the middle, but there is no bracket in the middle. I suppose we could make something up. Could we? I suppose we could actually. We might look into printing something up for that. It can sit in that groove there, it can sit in the groove at the bottom. Okay, so that is the top. You see that bow there? And it's gone. Mine, it's this way round. So we have the tiniest screw imaginable. Hold the handle in place, so let's just do that now. That really is a horrible handle. I'm sure they could have come up with something better than that. Not going to do this up too tightly because it is just that screw into the plastic. There's no metal insert. Oops. So that is that. Well, I really don't know what those clips were for. There we go. Now the question is, does it actually fit the machine? So what we will do is lift the machine, lift this out of the way, plonk the machine there, and hope that it all fits. Because it's going to be awfully embarrassing if it doesn't. Right, a moment of truth. And yeah, there we go. That actually doesn't fit too badly. I suppose I'd rather not have this moving around like that. I wonder how grippy. Yeah, unfortunately we haven't got enough. I was going to say maybe we can run a extra strip around the bottom. Would that be grippy? Not really. Might have to just have some supports screwed into the table just so that can't move. Again, we can 3D print a couple of flat angled pieces, yeah, one in each, one at each diagonal will hold that in place. Again, with the motor running and vibration, you don't want that increasing it. We've got good clearance at the top. Yeah, good inch. I would, no, maybe not an inch, but a good centimetre or so. So that hopefully will keep things a bit neater. It will be chucking stuff out. You can then just lift this up and vacuum out. If you start getting stuff coming out the sides, I suspect some strips stuck on here that are touching the table would solve that problem. There we go. So overall, not too bad for the price. The size is just right. The hole here is of course for the emergency stop. I didn't realise that before. I thought, well, that must be for a cable, but no, the cables all come out the back here. So yeah, nice to be able to get to the emergency stop. Again, I suspect you could put a little cap over this, just 3D print a cap that is easy to pop off and hit the button and then cover back up when you are using it, so it doesn't start chucking stuff everywhere out of the hole. Same with the back, you can cover that with another 3D printed plate once you've realised that you only need one cable or the USB out of there as well. So yeah, quite happy with that. I think that will keep this small workshop a lot cleaner than otherwise might have been the case.